The Packers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Bears going up against the Packers. So with that, let's get up to Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback coming off another 3,000-yard season. It's the 11-year man, Jay Cutler.
And if you ever want to get into a throwing contest, having Jay Cutler as your guy is a pretty good deal. This arm is absolutely amazing and astounding. He can zip it through anywhere and put it on anyone. The thing he wants now, though, is to win more games and win in the playoffs.
The lone setback is Langford. He'll get the football here across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile, he makes any quarterback that much better.
Seven yards to go on second down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceeding.
False start, offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the penalty, it's Langford. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Play action. It's Cutler. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Cook has it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense operates in the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, the one concern I had about Eddie Lacy coming out of Alabama was weight. and it became a concern for Green Bay in 2015.
Yeah, he was up over 260 pounds. Disappointing 2015. Looks a lot better, doesn't it?
A lot better, and when he's lean, oh boy, is he a heck of a runner.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Starts with a carry by Langford. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So Langford the carry there. 4th-round pick last year with Forte vacating to New York. A lot of the spotlight on Langford.
A lot of running backs have possibilities in Chicago. If he can emerge and eat up carries, I think he'll produce in a big way.
On 2nd down, Cutler. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Third down and 3. Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Taking it about the 16. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
And this is a quarterback who certainly played awfully well last week in their win. I know he's looking to replicate that one here today.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. On 2nd down, Lacer. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. 9 yards to go. It's third down. They come out here in the eye. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. So on fourth down, the Packers turn to their punter, Tim Mastay, to kick it away.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A fake to Langford. Now Cutler. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Third down and 4. Cutler. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Touchdown, Packers! Randall Cobb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. And partner, nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. In motion right here, Nelson. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Rodgers now on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Nelson, the man in motion right. Again, it's Lacy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down.
319! 319!
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Going left side here, and it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Wow, I can't help it. When I see Jay Cutler throw the football and throw one like that with a big completion, I can't help but be impressed.
His arm strength, such an asset. Huh?
It really is, because it gets him in trouble sometimes, but I think it gets him out of trouble more often than that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Cutler again. Miller on the catch over the middle. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
midfield now. Here's Cutler. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now the Packers get set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all.
Eddie Lacy, see you later. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, 85 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The low set back is Langford. And they'll give it to him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cutler. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake to Langford. It's Cutler. He's got time. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a guy who played 4 years for the Bears, Julius Peppers, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now Cutler on 3rd and long. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back end of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Surveying the field. Look, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a Green Bay first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
first down, Drake. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
Cobb goes in motion left. On 1st and goal, Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point try now for Crosby. And now it's blocked. The Bears pick it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Jeremy Langford. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Langford again. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers have done a good job making the plays they need to in order to get out to a big lead. The Bears just need to figure out a way to bounce back. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now following the interception, Rodgers got the completion out of the gun. And after the short pass, he'll score as they put the first points on the board. Bears would punt it away. Cobb's going to try for the return, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. That puts them on top by 14. 1st and 10. Lacey's stiff arm attempt works perfectly, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. Packers go up by 24. Packers have it at the 9. Rodgers would connect with Nelson on the slant, and it leads to a touchdown. The lead now at 27. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They start the second half with Lacey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
One back is Lacey. In motion right here, Nelson. And the play clock's running down. And he'll get it up the middle. And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Time running out here on the play clock. Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
I'm here all day. 319. Mike's 50. Hold this.
Slot man moves right. Following the penalty now, Lacey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to second and 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11.
319.
Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
26.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a 10th carry here for Lacey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Langford.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Cutler. And he's got his man on the out route.
Holding. Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now Cutler to throw on second down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd down, Cutler. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches. Eddie Lacy, see you later. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big run there by Lacy. 52 yards. And he is having a nice bounce-back game. I know in the meetings this week I kind of did the faux pas of asking, did he tweak something? Because he just wasn't sharp last week. They said no, he was fine, and he's showing that here in this one.
And I was really glad it was you who asked that question.
I knew you would.
You know, I was like, hey, that's my man right there. Take one for the team. But I thought it was a legitimate question because the way he played last week, you wondered if maybe there was an injury that they hadn't discussed or talked about. They assured us no, and what we're seeing so far, it is no. He's quicker to the hole, faster than other people, and he's finishing runs in a big way, dropping his shoulder at the end of them. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
To throw, it's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. this time. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It's that they gained a 1st down, and they've been running it well all game long.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Langford gets it running left. And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! Jeremy Langford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Defense.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go. As we get set to resume the action.
Watch right. We got right. Hey, 626. He's coming. We got double up. 319.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
The play clock's running down. They run it again with Lacy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. 3rd down now following the run. Nelson, the man in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. The busy night continues for Lacy. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. In motion right here, Nelson. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here's Tim Mastay now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Play clock winding down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just...
Jeremy Langford! Touchdown, Chicago! Jeremy Langford, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw and complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Second and very short here, less than a yard. One receiver right, that's Jeffrey. On 2nd down, Cutler finding time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Eddie Royal, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a...
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. No guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. Outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. Now a handoff for Drake. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Another carry for the rookie Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Rodgers to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. Wilson snags it left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Checks it underneath to Langford. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing again, it's Cutler. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Cutler to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Chicago first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's got time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler surveying the field. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Now Cutler on third and long. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And it's up and good. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
88.
Rodgers throwing here. Caught left side by Cobb. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Randall Cobb can truly do it all. He can hurt you in the return game.
And we've seen that.
Yeah, without a doubt. We know that he hurt you as a receiver, but they can use him in so many different roles, similar to what he did growing up in Alcoa, Tennessee.
But then he went to Kentucky.
Went to Kentucky because the Tennessee Volunteers told him that he wouldn't be a quarterback, and he wanted to play that as well in college, and he did at Kentucky. Quarterback, slot back, return guy, running back. He did everything.
Mr. Versatility. One back is Lacey.
319.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to push. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. So the D-line's going to spread out. One last shot for Cutler. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And it's ha-ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.